Across the savannas of East Africa, a 2,000-pound animal allows a bird the size of a fist to walk across its face and never once tries to shake it off. This is the African buffalo. Thick-skinned, short-tempered, one of the most dangerous animals on the continent. It fears almost nothing, and yet it has struck a truce with one of the smallest creatures in its world, the oxpecker. The relationship looks simple on the surface. The buffalo carries ticks, botflies, and parasites buried deep in its hide, places its own tongue and tail can never reach. The oxpecker needs food, so it climbs aboard, gripping the buffalo's coarse hair with sharp, curved claws built for exactly this job, and gets to work. Watch closely, and the partnership reveals its precision. The oxpecker doesn't peck randomly. It works methodically along the buffalo's neck, ears, and underbelly, probing into the exact folds of skin where parasites hide. A single oxpecker can strip dozens of ticks from a buffalo in a single sitting. For the buffalo, it's relief from constant irritation. For the bird, it's an all-you-can-eat meal that never runs away. But the story isn't as clean as it first appears, because oxpeckers don't only eat parasites. They also peck at open wounds, feeding on blood, and in doing so, they can keep those wounds from healing as quickly as they should. Scientists have debated for decades whether this relationship is truly mutual or whether the oxpecker is closer to a parasite itself, quietly taking more than it gives. Still, the buffalo tolerates it, perhaps because the alternative, an unchecked infestation of ticks carrying disease, is a far greater threat than a few pecked wounds. Nature rarely deals in perfect fairness. It deals in trade-offs, and the oxpecker offers something else, something that has nothing to do with parasites at all. Warning: perched high on the buffalo's back, the oxpecker has a vantage point the buffalo itself can never have. When a lion moves through the grass, when a leopard shifts in the shadows, the oxpecker sees it first and lets out a sharp, urgent alarm call. The herd freezes. Heads lift. In an instant, an entire buffalo herd reacts to the warning of a bird weighing less than 100 grams. This single call may be worth more to the buffalo than every parasite the bird has ever eaten. In the war against Africa's apex predators, an early warning is the difference between an ambush and an escape. So the truce holds. Buffalo after buffalo, generation after generation, tolerating the sting of a beak against an open wound, in exchange for a lookout that never sleeps, and a cleaning crew that never stops working. It's not friendship. It's not even entirely fair. But out here, survival was never about finding a partner who gives everything and takes nothing. It's about finding one whose presence, on balance, keeps you alive a little longer than you would have been alone. And so the buffalo grazes on, unbothered, carrying its small, opportunistic passenger across the plains. Two very different animals, bound by a bargain neither of them fully controls.